welcome to another lawnfawn video. Today we are introducing our rainy backdrop portrait die and our rainy backdrop landscape die. So let's go ahead and check them out. Here you can see both rainy backdrops in the two different orientations, and we're going to put some white cardstock behind there so you can really see how cool those raindrops are. These are really great for creating rainy scenes, but I also love using them as card backgrounds because it's just a really cool kind of confetti-like texture. So first up, we're going to make a really cute scene card, and we've die cut one of the rainy backdrops, the landscape style, out of some white cardstock. We're going to create a stencil for this backdrop by using the Puffy Cloud Borders dies. So here is the largest of the puffiest, and we're going to die cut one side of this piece of cardstock, and then we're going to take the medium puffiness and we're going to die cut that from the other side of the cardstock, and we're going to mix and match these as kind of makeshift stencils. So here we're going to take out some Moonstone ink and a foam ink blending tool. We're going to pick up some of that ink and then lay that cloudy piece there right on the edge of the cardstock, and we're going to ink up from the edge of those clouds, so kind of overlapping the edge and then going on to that rainy backdrop. We're going to keep building this color up until it's the darkness that we want it to be, and the moonstone color is a really pretty color for kind of a stormy sky that still has some blue in it. So you'll see here as we finish up and we remove that stencil that there's going to be this amazing cloud underneath. So we're going to flip the stencil to the different style of cloud and repeat the same thing. And it's going to give a really, really cool look as these two stenciled pieces overlap. So here we're going to ink up, and you're going to ink up towards the other inking that you did before. And we're going to do that one a little bit lighter so that creates a really cool cloud. Now we flip the stencil again, and once again we're going to ink up over the edge of that stencil onto the rainy backdrop, creating this really cool layered puffy cloud look, which you can start to see forming there. And this is so pretty and looks absolutely amazing. You can do this with things like grass or hills as well too. So we're going to add our last cloud here along the bottom. And then once we've done the last cloud, we can just ink the very bottom of it after that, and that's just going to fill in that bottom edge. And I absolutely love how this cloudy, stormy sky looks. Next, we've die cut two hills. So we have a simple stitched hillside, and we also have the grassy hillside that's included in the mushroom border. And so we've die cut those two out of white cardstock, and we're going to do some ink blending on these as well. So we're going to blend on that celery stink ink with a foam ink blending tool, and we're just going to build that color up until it looks really nice. And I love this ink blended look. It looks really kind of artsy and watercolory. It looks really, really pretty on this card, especially with that cool cloud backdrop that we made earlier. Next, we're going to layer these two hills on top of each other, and then we're going to layer that onto the cloudy backdrop, and you'll see just how gorgeous it looks. And that green color of the hills really makes the clouds and the blue on that sky really pop, and it's just looking absolutely gorgeous. To fill in those raindrops, we're going to be using some narwhal cardstock. So we're going to add a bunch of liquid glue all around the back of this and then layer that narwhal cardstock base right on the back, and you'll see just how pretty that's looking. To really frame out this whole scene, we've die cut a stitched rectangle frame from some white cardstock, and so we'll run a little liquid glue all around the outside edges of the scene, and we can layer that piece right on, and that really makes it look like a cute little frame, which is really, really adorable. So next up, we've been doing this a lot in cards lately, and it's such a fun look. We're going to stamp on some black cardstock with some clear embossing ink, add some white heat embossing powder, and heat that up so that it's nice and shiny. And then we're going to trim these pieces out to make it look like, almost like it reminds me of those little Dymo labels that you would print out, right? So it's kind of a cool look and a really fun way to add a sentiment to a background, especially when you've spent so much time creating a background like you have now. It's a nice, safe way where you're not trying to stamp right on that background. So we're going to take those pieces, and we've also die cut a bunch of other things. So we've die cut and stamped some clouds from Rain or Shine, some cute little gnomes from our new Oh Gnome stamp set, and also some umbrellas that come from the elphie selfie stamp set. And we're going to have these gnomes hold those umbrellas. And I love that you can mix and match different elements from stamp sets to create really, really cute scenes. Who would have thought that the gnomes could hold the umbrellas from those cute little elephants? And it looks absolutely perfect. So we're going to layer those in the hands of the two cute little gnome people there. And then we're going to start adding everybody to the scene. And I love these gnomes because they have their hands outstretched. So if you put them right together, it looks like they're holding hands, which is really, really sweet. And so we're going to add some foam squares on the back of these different images to help them really pop out from the scene. Since the background we created is really kind of busy, we can pop them up and they're really going to stand out and look really, really cool. So there we can also layer those clouds into the awesome cloud and rain backdrop that we already created. And then we can add some foam squares on the back of our two little sentiment pieces. And I love the I Heart You Rain or Shine. That comes from the Rain or Shine before and after stamp set. And it's perfect to go along with this rainy backdrop. And then we're going to take some flowers from the Oh Gnome stamp set and we're going to layer those in behind the grass just to fill out the scene. And I love the soft colors of them. It's just so happy and sweet. And this card here was inspired by a card by Elise. So thank you so much, Elise, for letting us recreate your card for the video. Next up, we're going to be recreating a card by Kay. And so this is some fog cardstock, and we're going to die cut that with the portrait rainy backdrop. And I love fog cardstock because it's a really, really light gray. So we're adding some liquid glue behind it. And once you'll see, we're going to put it on a white card base. And now you really can see the difference between the fog cardstock and the white. And it's such a beautiful color. It's a really nice, great card base color when you don't want white. It just gives it that little extra special something. So here I have my really rainbow pack, and I love rainbow paper, so we're going to die cut the stitched umbrella base from that. And then we're going to die cut the stitched umbrella frame from some white cardstock. And then we can go ahead and you'll see how cute this looks when you layer these two pieces. I absolutely love the idea of a rainbow umbrella, I think because I want to own one myself. So I really hope there's a rainbow umbrella out there like this so I can buy one for the very few times it actually rains in Southern California, right? So I'm going to die cut a handle here from some narwhal cardstock, and the little larger handle of the umbrella I'm going to die cut from some storm cloud cardstock. But you're going to see later on that I changed my mind on the color of this handle. But for now, we're going to try this. Now, the stitched umbrella also has a cute little triangle to decorate the very top of the umbrella too, so that it matches the handle of the umbrella. So I love adding that on there because it really does give it this nice finishing touch. Next, we're going to take out the Puffy Cloud Borders dies again, and we're going to die cut that from some white cardstock. And the Puffy Clouds are such a great match to this rainy backdrop. So we're going to die cut that, and you'll see I'm going to kind of put it at an angle there so that there's more clouds down towards the right. We'll run that through the die cut machine, and then we can add some tape runner on the back and layer it onto the card so it looks like those raindrops are coming from the clouds, which I think is a really, really cool look. We're going to die cut a simple wavy banner out of some white cardstock, and then we're going to use the wavy saying stamp sets to stamp a sentiment on there in some black licorice ink. So really any of these sentiments would look really, really cute with this card, but I thought thinking of you would be really nice. So we're going to die cut that. And then right here is where I'm starting to wonder if that gray is just a little bit too dark for the whole scene. And honestly, I ended up going with the white. I ended up taking it off and moving over to the white one, but I actually think it looks nice both ways. I almost want to make another card and do one with the gray handle. So you can kind of mix and match and see what works great. And here's the main handle piece where you actually hold it. We're going to die cut that from some white too. And I really love the white on white look. And then we've added some foam squares to that whole umbrella, and we're going to layer that right onto the card. And we're also going to add some foam squares to that simple wavy banner and layer that right over the umbrella. The stitched umbrella die set has these cute little smiley faces in it, so I went ahead and die cut those from some black licorice cardstock, and we're going to add a little smiley face to this umbrella. So it's going to look so super cute. You can see there's some black licorice cardstock. There's two different little smiley face styles in that die set too. And then we're going to add just a little liquid glue. I'm going to pick that up with my jewel picker and layer these cute tiny pieces onto the umbrella, and that little smiling rainbow umbrella, oh my goodness, it's just too cute. The last finishing touch is to take some white cardstock and that little triangle there, and we're going to layer that on top just to finish up this whole white on white umbrella look that we have going. And then this card is going to be all finished. This card was really quick and easy to put together. I really think it would make someone smile. You could play around with different pattern papers with it in different colors, and it would look really awesome. Next, we have some gorgeous cards by the design team, and this card by Elena is so sweet. I love how she used the background for the whale, so it's so cool that you could use these as bubbles too. Here's the card by Elise that inspired us to make our card today. Here I love how Letitia cut the rainy backdrop from some black sparkle cardstock. It's absolutely amazing with rain or shine. Here's another umbrella raindrop card that looks really, really pretty that Rebecca created, and I love the mermaid with the white. Here, Audrey created a tone-on-tone look in all white, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then Megan used the rainy backdrop as a stencil to create really cool raindrops on her ink-blended sky. Here's the card by Kay that inspired us to make ours today. I love her blue, aqua, and purple color scheme. I love how Lynette used the rainy backdrop as a really cool background for her little rainbow from Rain or Shine. It's so sweet. And then here, Nicole created a really cute thing with the awesome little Tiny Gift Box Chick add-ons, and I love the little rainy background for that. And then here, Shari created a really cool look, once again using the rainy backdrop as a cool backdrop for a card, not just for creating a scene. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with rainy backdrops, so make sure to share it with us. Thank you so much for watching today and have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!